Good evening, members. Steve here from theturtlefollower.com, where we teach you how to stop predicting and start reacting. We're going to take a look at the trading account portfolio for Wednesday, December 16th, 2015. Just a quick note, if you're watching this on YouTube or Twitter or somewhere outside of the membership area, please note you're getting this about 30 days after it's delivered to members. So if you want the real-time updates and real-time alerts that we do offer, you need to sign up for a membership at theturtlefollower.com and check it out. All right. As far as the portfolio goes, we had a good day all around. The markets were up nicely, up a little bit because of the Fed announcement today. Unfortunately, we are still positioned somewhat to the short side, so we did get stopped out of 2 short trades today, which we'll go over, and then we're going to go through and actually update some of our stop levels in the portfolio. But first, let's take a quick look at the portfolio itself, and you can see that we are up nicely. All right, we have a $327 profit, open P&L. Unfortunately, we've realized a $915 loss for the month of December. So right now, not in the best of places, and a lot of that comes to we were overly short in the last few days. The market has just kind of ripped right back in our face. Not that our stops were hit, but we did give some back as the market started moving higher. So we did close out of 2 trades today. Those were Potash and CF Industries. So both of those we closed out of both of those for about a $284 profit. You can see that we do have some nice gains in the portfolio with APC and McDonald's leading the way. APC is up almost 13%. Right now we're weighted just slightly bullish, and I want to kind of keep it that way, but I do want to look to add a couple more positions to kind of round out the bullish and bearish situation, because as you can see, bullish trades we've lost $977 for the year, and the bearish trades we've made $513. So it's interesting when you kind of see that that you actually make more money to the downside than the long side, and I guess that maybe that's one of the reasons that a lot of people like trading to the short side. But let's take a quick look at our positions, and we'll go over Potash and CF as we get to them. So as we go through, we'll adjust stops as needed, and we'll just go through, and then at the end we'll look to add a couple new long trades from the 52-week high list that we have for today. So Adobe, we entered Adobe on this nice little breakout that we had on the 14th. Okay, here was that breakout level. And sure enough, today, with the market moving higher, Adobe closed up about 1.6%. Stop is in place down here around $88. And right now, there's really not much else to do in Adobe. So just let it work. Let it continue higher. APC continues to just break down. All right, we're looking for it to actually close down below this 47.26 area. All right, looking for it to just continue moving to the downside. If we get a move back over yesterday's high or even today's high, which is right around the same level, 49.25, we'll probably take our exit on that trade. So we're actually going to just trail our stop down ever so slightly to the 49.50 area, and that gives us about 25 cents of risk above the highs from yesterday and today. Now here you can see BDX, all right, continuing to move higher. We're going to just readjust these candles a little bit. So this was our entry bar. And again, we're looking for to trail stop. We always want to just see another box formed and another breakout formed. Sure enough, we got that. We're going to take and move that stop up just ever so slightly below that 150.89 area. So let's call it 150. Let's make it 150.48 because that's all it's giving me. All right, and we'll trail stop up 150.48, and again, just let this one make boxes, make lines, and then trail stop until it breaks. All right, and that's one thing that I do have to work on from a short perspective. I like to be a little more aggressive in taking those short trades off. Sure enough, today CF stop was hit as we had our stop right above yesterday's high, right around 41.54, and the stop was hit. As you can see, though, right now it is making technically another box, and if we were a little bit more patient with it, our stop would be up here around 43.75. Look for it to make the box, and then see where it goes. If it stops breaking down from boxes, then you get out of the trade. FFIV, all right, unfortunately this is one that we had a nice gain in, and with the way the market has reacted recently, it took it all back. So here we are back up. It tested the breakdown level yesterday right around this 123. Now our stop's still up here around 155. You can see the trend line still in place, and we're looking for another spot to trail stop to. So ultimately what I would love to see is a reversion back, start breaking down, using this as a swing high, and then we could trail our stop down. But until we get that, we just are kind of at the mercy of FFIV. Goldcorp, you can see a nice downtrend in place. All right, this is one that we just entered, put our stop right above that 1281 area. It's right above 13. And you can see that 50-day moving average trending to the downside, still below the still below the trend line. All right, and again, looking for it to potentially just turn over or roll over, and using one of those areas as a swing high. But Goldcorp was up 7% today. Not surprising with the Fed announcement. HOG, all right, we've trailed stop lower. As you can see, there's a little consolidation right in here. So if we actually adjust this, all right, that's kind of what we have. We originally had our stop 50.57. We've since trailed at 48, and now we're coming back, testing the trend line. So let's see how this reacts as we move forward. We entered a long trade in J&J this morning. Okay, so that was actually a trigger from yesterday, an entry today, and here it is, stop right at that 99.50 area, and just again let it work. We do have some resistance around the 110 area, but for right now, just again let it work and let it do its thing. Similar situation in KMB, had the breakout yesterday, entered the trade today, and you can see it is trading along an uptrend, breaking out of a weekly consolidation, using that 50-day moving average as support. All right, and again, just let this one work, let it play out, and let's just be aggressive in trailing stops as it continues to make boxes. All right, here we are with McDonald's, and you can see that we had this nice little move, finally broke out, and that was our entry point. Entry point was right here on the 5th of December. Since has gone sideways. Stop is in place at 112.70. Right now, I want to see it actually break out, maybe trade like 119, close near the highs of the range. Ultimately, I think this is a box that it's forming, and the 114.50 area would be our next trail, but we're not trailing just yet. All right, Mosaic, breakdown to the downside. Okay, had that breakdown right here. We got in the trade. Sure enough, it's pulled back on us with the market. Moving higher, but again, just let it work, let it potentially consolidate and move to the downside. Microsoft, all right, Microsoft close to another breakout. You can see we have a box here, another one here, get a breakout over that 56.50 area, then we'll go ahead and trail stop up to the 53.50 area and let it play out. NVS coming right into the trend line. All right, and actually, did we get stopped out of NVS? Looks like we may have actually been stopped out of NVS on this move here. All right, so let's take a look, because we did get stopped out. The order is not there. So let's take a look at NVS. That was a $30 loss. So I'll update this and see where exactly our stop got taken out. But it looks like we did get taken out of NVS, and you can see that essentially what happened was, let's just zoom this in a little bit. I mean, we are trading below that trend line, but we had this box, then we had this box form, we had the breakdown, we trailed our stop down to the 86.36 area. All right, and then we got the breakout from that today. So that was a late day breakout. So out of NVS for a small loss as well. OI, right, just continues to work. Again, we are being extremely aggressive with this one. putting our stop right there. 3-day move, just going sideways, looking for another breakdown in OI. Potash, we exited today, right? And you could see that that exit came on a move back above the 1750 area. Sure enough, closed up about 3% on the day, but you could see that we did take our profits in potash because we broke down or broke back above yesterday's high. Right, so we had a couple nice days. We were trying to capture as much profit as we possibly could, and we took a nice $300 profit out of that one. Time, all right, again, just sideways, let it break down, see if it could form another box, and then start going in our favor. And the same with WDC, box, looking for it to break down and form another one. All right, so that's it for our trade. So we did adjust a couple stops, did get knocked out of it, like I said, potash and CF, and it looks like NVS now that we're going through it. As far as some potential new trades that we're looking to put on, there's a couple that are very close that I'm going to wait another day on. One of those is Philip Morris. You can see it is breaking out, but we are very, very close. If you look at this from the weekly perspective, we're extremely close to that 91 level, so I'm not willing to get in to hit 91 where it's bounced back many times before in this huge, gigantic range that it's been in. So we want to see a breakout over 91, and then we could potentially get in, but you can see it's just traded really between 91 and 76 for the better part of 2.5 years. So we're waiting for that one to trigger. Another one close to triggering is GE. All right, you can see it already had the weekly breakout, waiting for that breakout over 31. All right, didn't get it yet. Another one that's close to breaking out, or actually did break out, is DAL, and that is Delta Airlines. All right, so I'm just waiting for a little bit more confirmation on Delta. You can see that the setup is there. You could either use the 46.56 area or the 48.80 area, but for right now, it's just not enough of our breakout for me to really jump all over this. All right, next one, Coca-Cola breaking out. Okay, that one a little bit more defined breakout over that 43.50 area, but you can see 45 is looming as resistance right there, so not looking to add that one either. The only one that I am going to add is going to be DPS, okay? And we're actually long this in the core account, but this is another one that I want to add to the portfolio. We had a nice breakout yesterday. Sure enough, today, close near the highs. We're going to enter this trade with a close or a stop below the 89 area. All right, so we're essentially going to risk about $5 on the trade and look to kind of stack this on top of our position that we have in the core account and trade this a little bit more aggressively. So stop will be here for the trading account, and the stop for the core account will still be down here where we look to move it up when we potentially can. So looking to add that trade in DPS. Another one that I am looking to add is BMY. And you can see BMY is breaking out to new highs. Okay, we're looking to potentially round out our portfolio here. All right, not a lot of healthcare names, so you can see we had a nice move, nice little consolidation. So BMY, the stop would be under 66. So we're going to be getting long DPS and BMY for tomorrow's open. That'll give us a couple more long trades, and I think that'll put us in a good position right now to continue to benefit from any potential move to the upside, and also put us a little bit more neutral in the portfolio where we can capitalize on the market going higher or lower, because we're pretty much neutral in that portfolio. It doesn't really matter what the market does. We just want to continue to see our long trades outperform and our short trades underperform. So that's exactly what we're looking for. And again, adjusted a few stops and adding DPS and BMY to the portfolio, the trading portfolio tomorrow. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. Any questions or comments, please leave them below, and we'll catch you in the next one. Take care.